Do you ever have one of those days where you wake up way earlier than you intended and you're just laying in bed hoping to fall back asleep? However, in your head, your to-do list just keeps repeating itself and then you add more things into it. And so that's why I am up at 6 a.m. I actually woke up when Dave woke up, which was 4. I do not need to wake up at 4 a.m. But that's what we're doing today because I have a lot of stuff to do. So I have some coffee in this blueberry muffin. Me and Dave have been vegan for a couple months now, and I discovered these at Sprouts a couple days ago. They kind of suck, not gonna lie. Being a gluten-free vegan muffin, I had high hopes, but it's dry, and I know bran muffins really don't have a good reputation, but Oliver seems to like it more than I do. He's taken like 5 bites out of it, so we'll see if we can share it. Also, since it's so early in the morning, I do have my glasses on when I'm filming this. I normally have them off, but my eyes just like cross when they're tired, so we're just avoiding that by wearing my glasses. I'm doing a pack with me video, so I wanted to film today, and I thought I could do 2 things at once by filming and packing at the same time. So I'm just going to chat with you guys, very casual. I don't know how much I will be packing. I do want to tackle those books back there, and we're just gonna have a chill video. Hope you like it. Let's just get started. So it's official. We are buying a house. Oh, I'm so excited. I feel like I have been a broken record for the past like 2 weeks because everyone I've been talking to, it's all about house stuff, and it's all been kind of like up in the air because when buying a house, there's so many different possibilities of things could go wrong. It might not go through. Maybe the inspector found something that's going to cost like thousands of dollars and you have to back out. Like, there's so many things that could happen. Plus, there's the whole like loan portion of it, like making sure the appraisal is what you need it to be, and just qualifying for everything. And it's a lot, but it is official, and we are actually doing it. I'm so excited. So I can actually tell you about the house now because it is 100% going through. So one of my favorite things about it is that it has solar, which is really cool, especially in Southern California where electricity is stupid expensive. That's one of my favorite things about our new place. I already need a new box. This is already full. Well, that's cool. Let me put this in and close this guy up. Another thing I'm really excited about, and something you'll see a lot on my channel, is the kitchen. It was just recently renovated and it's beautiful, and I feel like the house has almost I don't know what you call the style. I'm not a very good interior designer or decorator. I guess you would call it like farmhouse? I don't know. I can put a couple pictures on the screen, but it's just like a really cute kitchen with lots of little details, and I'm really excited about the kitchen, and I want to do more cooking videos, and there's lots of bright light into the kitchen, where here, all of the lights in this apartment are on one side of the house. Sorry, it's on one side of the house, so there's no light that actually comes into the kitchen because the kitchen's on the back side of the apartment. So it's always super dark, which is why I haven't done any type of kitchen videos, because there's no light in there. And so the kitchen in the house is just like bright with a big window and like recessed lighting, so it's like really nice and bright. There's also a sliding door that goes out to the yard. The backyard is awesome. I'm so excited to get back there. I think I'll also be featuring that on my channel because there's a lot of like raised beds, and I want to do some type of like gardening stuff. More like growing fruits and vegetables, maybe some flowers. Also a lot of fruit trees, so I know there's orange, pear, fig. They get a ton of figs, and figs harvest twice a year, so I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but there's figs. There are, I'm thinking of the other ones. There's peach, there's a peach tree. There's a kumquat tree. We don't really care for kumquats. If you know any good recipes besides jam, let me know. but we don't really know what to do with the kumquats. That might be a tree that we will decide to not keep in the future. We would love to have more like an avocado tree. That would be amazing. There's also a grapevine, and it's actually a really big grapevine with like a little archway, and it's like all grown up onto it. And they said they got a ton of grapes last year, so we can make like jam and all a bunch of stuff. So I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to garden. I'm not the best with plants, so you guys know I have a pretty black thumb, and one of my New Year's resolutions this year was to have a plant alive for a whole year. And I'm doing okay. I have 5 plants still, and the first 5 plants that I had at the beginning of the year. My Christmas tree that I've had since November is still going strong, so that's exciting. Do you know a lot of our furniture is getting to the end of their lifespan? When we bought a lot of our furniture, it was like IKEA special. Nothing wrong with IKEA stuff or like Walmart stuff, but they're not made to last. They're like the ones that you put together. And a lot of the furniture, especially like our bed, I've taken it apart and put it back together so many times that at this point we don't think it would actually go back together. We are assuming that we will have to replace the bed first because we don't even know if it's going to make the move. I know James' dresser is on its last leg. We've had that for like 8 years now, and that one we just got at Walmart, and it's just particle board. So we want to get a lot of new furniture in our place, but we don't have the budget for that. So I want to kind of make a series on my channel of me thrifting or just buying things for our home secondhand. I've been looking a lot on Facebook Marketplace. There's a lot up there. So there are just so much furniture up there, and really nice furniture for pretty cheap. Like we found a bedroom set for like $300. Unfortunately, we aren't up there already because it already sold, but I would have been on that in like a heartbeat. There's like living room sets for pretty cheap. We don't want to get a full living room set because our couch is still pretty new, but we do want to get a love seat just because the way the living room is, we'll need a love seat in there. And I know we'll need rugs and decorations. Like there's a lot of like spaces above the living spaces, so it'll be like the living room, and then there's like this big giant like shelving thing at the very top, like near the ceiling, because it's like a peaked ceiling. And so there's a lot of space up there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Same like in the bedroom, there's another like high spot, and then above like the kitchen cabinets, there's like a lot of spaces to like put decorations, and she has so many decorations up, and I just don't want that many, but I don't know what to do with that space, so we shall see. We always do these photo books for our trip, so this one is the one from Hawaii. And it's funny because it's like prior to me actually learning how to be a photographer, but we went to like Pearl Harbor, and oh, this is still Pearl Harbor. What was cool about this trip is that I did a lot of Groupon things, so we did so much. Like we did tours, we did the Polynesian Cultural Center, we did a lot of different restaurants, and I pretty much did it all through Groupon, and it was pretty inexpensive. Oh, look at that fruit bowl. Do you see it? That is picture worthy. And oh, we went scuba diving, or we went snorkeling right there. I love that picture. Although Dave's face is cut off, so I don't know what happened with that. Oh, there's one of us together right there. See? That was just a fun trip. This is our Bahamas one. And this one, this was a fun trip. We loved the Bahamas. This is our like top 5 places to go visit again. But it's so funny because these pictures are prior to me. Oh, I love this one of Dave. Can you see? We went to a luau type thing, and to Freeport, Bahamas, which is the bigger island, but it doesn't have as many people, and pretty much you just go for the resort. This one, I love this album so much. This was, I think, 4 years in the making, so this is our State Park Passport photo album. So the state of Maine has 48 different state parks and historic sites, and they came up with like this passport that you could go to all of them, and you get like these stamps along the way, and you get like certain prizes along the way, and it's an expensive thing to do. But we did it over the course of 4 years, where we went to different places, and we would do day trips, or we do like camping trips and hit a bunch at once. But we ended up finishing the whole entire book. When that happens, you get like a free year's state park pass. So and then you also get like other things, like we got free camping trips and such like that. So we started in 2010 when we were first dating. I don't know if you can see that, but that was the first one that we got. I don't know if you can see that, but look how cute we were. That was the first one that we got. It's really fun to look at because it was some when we were first dating, and then we have some from when we were engaged, and then we had a couple from when we were married. And it's just really cute to look at and see all the different ones that we went to. Like Fort Knox is one of our favorites. It has so much history there, and there's also a big giant Penobscot Bay waterway or something like that. And it's a giant bridge. It's like the biggest bridge in the Western Hemisphere. It's really, really tall. So it's really cool. We also really loved, I think we decided our favorite campground in Maine was Aroostook County, which of course is in like the very most top spot in Maine. A ton of pictures of all the different ones that we went to. I did a pretty good job with this book. Warren Island was one that was the hardest to do because you had to drive to Lincolnville, Maine, take a ferry from Lincolnville to Islesboro, which is like 3 miles offshore, and then you had to row a boat from Islesboro to Warren Island to get a state park stamp. It was intense. Let's see what else. We have our wedding album. Speaking of weddings, my sister is getting married in September. This is one of my favorite pictures. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like it was when my sister was helping me with my veil. Here's me with my parents. You can see my dress. It was like shorter, which I loved because I didn't have to get it hemmed. Okay, put that away. I'm going to be the photographer for my sister's wedding, which is really cool. And so I'm going to be going there before Dave. It also really depends if he's going to Hawaii or not, with what's going to happen with that trip. But I was going to go beforehand anyways to do like a bridal shoot and help out with the wedding because it's just in my parents' backyard. This one here is our honeymoon. So we went to Florida for 3 weeks. We went to Disney for the first time together. I had gone previously, he has gone previously, but this is the first time together. And look how young we were. I don't know if you can see. It's not focusing on it, sorry. And that's it for the shelf. And I feel like I've been talking for ages, so I'm going to stop here, but thank you so much for coming by to this video of me just rambling on about houses and photos. But make sure to stick around for more content to come. I have so many ideas for when we get to our home, both for cooking and decorating and gardening, and I'm just really excited about it. I definitely want to do more cooking videos. I'm so excited about that, especially with our new kitchen. Anyways, that's it for today. Thank you so much for coming by, and I'll see you guys next time.